Hello, everyone. Oh, it's 7:29. I'm early. I actually, I was terrified I was going to have technical issues. I had technical problems today when I was trying to do my pre-recording for some of the videos while I'm away. My goal today was to make 4 videos, and then I had massive problems with my phone. It just got the spinning wheel of death, and the camera didn't show up, and I was so frustrated. I spent nearly 3 hours trying to work it out. I restarted my computer twice. I did all the things, and then I was reading through I was trying to find if there was anyone had a similar issue before on with StreamYard, which is the program that I use. And someone said something about restarting your phone. I thought, didn't think of that. Restarted my computer, restarted my phone. Everything works like magic. Yay. Why did it take me 3 hours to work that out? Oh my goodness. All right. Yes, I'm here. And I have been trying to keep up with your comments, but you guys are chatting and talking so fast tonight that I just can't keep up. So I hope, I don't know if I can get a word in edgewise, you guys. It's great, though. It's fantastic that you're all here and chatting to each other. The reason I'm pre-recording videos is I still want you to be able to do that while I'm away. So some of you would know next Sunday I'm leaving for the US and Mexico. I'm doing the Mexico incentive trip with Stampin Up. So that's pretty exciting. Looking forward to it. But I've been worrying about, well, how am I going to keep, the fires burning at home and making sure that business is still chugging along. And I have... I started this morning, like lunchtime. I got my first one done. I was pretty pleased because it took me a while to get to that point. Got the first one done, and then the next one, nothing. And like I said, it took me nearly 3 hours. So I've actually ended up, I did do another one, which I'm not especially happy with, but I've just gone, oh, well, that's just going to have to be good enough. And you'll be able to look. So I've done next Sunday night because I won't be here. And I've done the first Technique Tuesday that I won't be here. So there you go. That's what we've got so far, and then I'll keep going. I'll do the next Friday, Saturday, the next Technique Tuesday, the next Friday, Saturday. So I'm hoping I'll be back for Technique Tuesday, which is actually the day I get home. So I don't know what that one's going to be like. It might be a bit all over the place, but given the limited time I have to pre-record, we might just have to do that. I thought maybe I'll go, because I'm going to get swaps from other people while I'm over there, and I thought maybe we can go through the swaps together, and we'll pick one that's got a technique or something unusual about it, and we'll see if we can recreate it. And I thought that might be a great way to do a Technique Tuesday when I'm only going to be probably half with it after traveling all night. So that is the plan. So is everyone well? That's my first question for you. Now, don't forget, guys, this is our happy place, right? On a Sunday night, we get to craft, we get to share and enjoy each other's company. Let's try and keep it positive as much as we can tonight, and try and shut the rest. This is our little escape. Let's shut the rest of the world out and all the other things, yucky things that are going on in our own worlds and in other out there. Let's not go there. Let's just do the good stuff, okay? Just tell us about the trip. Well, we could, but then it's not really Technique Tuesday, is it? It's Technique Tuesday. I'm meant to show a technique. So I will be telling you about the trip most certainly. It's a Tuesday when I get back. For those of you who are in the team, we have my awesome team leaders in my group are going to be looking after the Monday morning videos and the chats and so forth while I'm away. So you won't be left without any information. There'll still be plenty of stuff going on. So I haven't said hello. Hello, Ellen. I was about to say I haven't said hello to anyone individually, but I see we've got a good regular crowd here. We have Tanya. We have Donna. We have Cherie. Hello, Cherie. Hi, Jody. Long time no chat. Jody and I were chatting about half an hour ago. And then we have Deb. Hi, Deb. Nice to see you. We have Joan and Joanne and Jolene in Minnesota and lots of people. And I'm so sorry. There's just no way I'm going to be able to get through all the names. We have Right now we have 44 people watching. So I'm going to just launch into it instead, and we're going to just have a play. As usual, I don't know what I'm making. I do have what I want to use, and then we'll just see what happens. So that's quite often, it's like sometimes I might know what I'm doing, but quite often I just fly by the seat of my pants and hope for the best. And sometimes, usually it works out okay, right? So let me switch over. Here we go. All right, first up, my little reminder to myself, these catalogs are retiring. So both the mini catalog that ends at the end of April, as you can see here, and also the annual catalog. These are both coming to an end because it is April 2024 and the 30th is getting close. Now we do have, Leslie, did you end up finding can you tell me if you found, based on Denise's instructions, were you able to work out how to find the discontinued list? If you can let me know that in the comments, I'd be grateful. And if not, then maybe I can help you tomorrow or something like that. So yeah, that would be good. So I'm just having a look. Oh, yes, Sue, I didn't realize Pip was your upline. If I meet a lovely lady, Subu, ask Pip, does she know me? Pip and I have been friends for a long time. Oh my goodness. We went with Amanda Fowler and Liz Shannon. The four of us and our respective partners went on a little tour in a minibus to Pompeii back in 2016. That is actually the day I met Pip, and we've been friends ever since. Yes, she is the Queen Pip of the Royals. I know, right? And she has the pink hair to prove it. So, and we went to Pompeii, which was fantastic. And then after that, when we walked up Mount Vesuvius, well, actually, we went to a winery and had beautiful pasta and gorgeous wine. And then we walked up Mount Vesuvius. I'm not sure whose idea that was. They should have done that the other way around. We should have done the walk, which was very, very steep and a very long way. We should have gone up there first. And then we should have had the nice lunch where we could have all, fallen asleep or whatever. But no. They did it the other way around. So not the best. But anyway. Hello, Anne from Bribie Island. It's lovely up where you are. That's a lovely part of the world. Is it a bit close? It's the same closeness as always, but I do zoom out if we have anything on the desk, like maybe the cut and emboss machine that we need to get a bit more distance from. So we'll see how we go. If you need me to move it, I'm happy to. That would be fine. But let's see how we go first. Okay. I just pulled a couple of things off my shelf that are retiring. And I'm going to start with these. Not even sure, like I said, what I'm going to make. And we have in here, this is the gorgeously made set. I haven't even used all the stamps in this. In fact, if I've still got the packet of, actually, do I? No, I can throw that away because I have put all those labels on. So maybe I have used them all. This one looks like it's been used less, but I've used this. So I've used this one here with the words. I love a good texty kind of a grungy stamp. I love that kind of thing. And we've got some great textures and bits and pieces in here. Really nice set and great dies. Okay, so these are, as far as I know, still available. You're Queen Royal with the Pip. Yes, your name is Royal. I know. But it's got 2 L's, hasn't it? Oh, hello, Cindy. Nice to see you. You did. Oh, no, you're not an idiot. Don't say that, please. We don't allow people to talk to talk to ourselves like that, because if I was to call you an idiot, everyone would think that I was horrible. And if you do it to yourself, you're not allowed to do that either. Okay. You think I need to zoom out? Okay. All right. Let's do that then. I'll come up here a little bit and maybe move this back. Oh, you're getting to see a bit of the mess. I'm going to go a little bit this way. All right, let's see how that goes. All right, so you can see we've got this beautiful, this is a gorgeous die. I've barely used it. I have used more of this one. There's like a little banner here that fits these greetings in it. And there's also this piece here that does it actually does, surprisingly enough, it's used to do a ripped edge, okay, because we've got like the spiral binding down this side to make your paper look like note paper. And then you can like do a ripped edge at some point. Or you could just rip it, right? That was very close. I wonder why. Oh, who knows what's going on with my phone today? Really? It's just been, it's not been nice. I'm so happy you found it, Leslie. I'm really, really pleased. But yeah, not allowed to say. Yeah, blame the headache. Never do you say you're an idiot, because you're not, right? All right. Well, no, there you go. I don't know why it was so close, but anyway, let's see how we go. All right. So I'm going to do some bits and pieces. I've also got matching paper with this. And I thought I'd show you a couple of things that are retiring. And I was thinking of using this paper, but I don't know that I am going to use it now. I'm maybe rethinking it. I don't know if everyone can see this paper. It probably just looks like my screen's gone funny. But this is like corrugated paper. It's like a really fine, tiny little corrugated, and it's shimmery as well. So there's 2 sheets of each. There's 2 sheets of the white, 2 sheets of the balmy blue, and 2 sheets of the shaded spruce. And this is retiring. But let me check. Is it marked down? I'm going to go to the same place I told you to go to, Leslie, and I'm going to go into the retiring list. The other thing you can do is check your, if you have printed out a retiring list, you can also check that. That's also a great thing to do. And what I need to do is I need to find the page that it's on, because the items on the lists are in page order, which is kind of interesting. Let me see. Is the papers before the ribbon, I believe. Yes, here we go. I'm looking for the specialty paper, because the specialty paper is where this one is. The textured, it's called textured 12 by 12 shimmer paper, and it is 50% off. So it's only $8.75 for a pack of this. If you haven't gone and looked in the retiring list stuff in the online store and looked at the retiring list, you're missing out on some really, really good bargains. So there's a whole bunch of papers marked down, 20, 30, 40, and 50% off. There's also lots and lots of embellishments and ribbons and all sorts of things. So I used some ribbon today, and that was half price. I'm just trying to remember what ribbon it was. I don't remember. But anyway, there's not much point in me telling you about it if I don't recall. The problem was, I know what it was. It was the pool party Grow Green ribbon. This one is retiring, and that's really nice ribbon. It's lovely it's a lovely weight. It does tie nicely. It's fairly soft. Really good ribbon, and it's only $7, right, for a roll. So we love it when this happens. So now I'm just going to go through my paper here. Now this paper is very, very bright, okay, and normally I might not go for this, but I like it in small quantities. So I like it if if you water it down a little bit. And see, look, on the back you've got, like, it looks like it's all ripped pieces of paper that have been pieced together to make a scene. So I think that's too many colors for me. But if I was to use a small portion of it, like if I use this, just the blue, that'd be really nice. So, you can kind of play around with it. My favorite pieces out of here, I've actually used them all up. I think there's none of them left. See, that one's super bright, but I like the back. It's pretty peacock in ripped bits. Okay, that's really nice. And it looks 3D. Don't you think that paper looks 3D? A lot of people are tough on themselves, and it's something you really have to learn, okay? Because, the way we talk to ourselves is so important. So important. And see, this one, you can do little bits of ripped paper again, but you can do lots of fun things. You can make a whole card base, and you've got like this text at the top and the bottom and the ripped bits in the middle. So that's kind of cool. Or you could just use a portion, and on the back you've got your ripped bits of paper again. So it's really different. I love this one. Oh, Jody will like this one. This is Lemon Lime Twist in ripped bits. I think that's really nice. And on the back you've got the really bright, which I don't like as much, but I do like this one. I think this is really cool. And I like the Pretty Peacock, which no one would be surprised about, because everyone knows how much I like Pretty Peacock. Pretty cool, right? All right, so let's have a little think about, I'm going to create, I want a piece for my, I'm wondering whether I'm going to cut this first or whether I'm going to stamp first. I'm thinking maybe I will cut first. So I'm going to use the spiral, and I'm deciding whether to have the spiral binding down the side or whether I want it across the top. And you'll notice when you need to pay attention to which way you put this, okay, because it's hard to tell from here which is the right side. But if you look here, there's like a perforation down this side, and on this side you can actually see that it cuts so that it's open on this side. So the open side is the side that goes out. Okay, so will I have it on the top or will I have it on the, I knew you would love the lemon lime twist. Knew that. Does the die match the ripped paper? Well, not really. No. Oh, do you mean the shape, the one, this one? I don't believe so. I've never tried, but I don't think it does. You know, maybe no, I don't think so. So, but that's a nice idea. I wish I'd thought of that. All right, so we got it all side. Okay, side it is. So this is just a piece of basic white. In fact, I'm going to use a smaller piece. And I'm going to make sure I have the open bits on the outside and the perforated dots are on the inside. So that's going to go like that. All right. And I'm going to go and grab my, actually, I might just do the cut and embossing over actually at the table so that I don't have to set it all up there on the desk. It's already here. So I'm going to run that through. I've actually got a friend who comes occasionally. She comes once every couple of months and helps me with cutting up for classes and stuff like that. And she's coming tomorrow to help me with, I've got a Hunter Valley class on what day? What day have I got that? I've got that on Wednesday. So that means I have to 6 cards per person. We do 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon. There's morning tea, lunch, and afternoon tea that's supplied by the cafe, which is, it's such a good day out and it's really good value, but it's a lot of work and it takes me usually 2 full days to prepare for it myself. But if I have my friend Rona coming over, some of you know her, if Rona's coming over, then Rona helps me cut down that time. So hopefully it'll only take me 1 day instead of 2. That is the plan. So I'm deciding whether I want to stamp on here or whether I actually want to add. I'm having this idea that I might like to actually cut this out and then use it as a mask. That might look really cool. And then we can decide what we want to do with the shape of this, because I will need to cut it down a little bit. So, as usual, I'm just designing on the fly. You guys know I love to do that. And you just sort of see what happens. Mostly I'm happy with the result. Occasionally I do a card that I think is a little bit ordinary and I get a bit sad if that happens. But right, so we've cut this out and I'm going to actually use it as a mask. So ideally what I should have done was cut it out of masking paper. Wouldn't that have been clever? Oh, is the mask, Ellen or Denise, do either of you happen to know if the masking paper is being discontinued? I don't think so, but I just haven't looked. I wondered if either of you knew off by hand or off by heart or without having to look it up. All right, so I'm going to pop this here and I'm going to use it as a mask. I'll probably end up cutting this shorter and I may even cut it a little bit narrower as well. We'll see. Or maybe I'll use the rip die. I don't know. And I'm thinking I will use, what color will we go with? I've got a spritzer here that's just got some water in it. Actually, has it got water in it? It's almost empty. Goodness me. Now, if I thought I was going to do spritzing at the beginning, I would have filled up my spritzer. But let me just see if I have another one here. I have one with purple in it, but then that's not going to go with any of my paper. Do you think it would go with the lemon lime twist paper? What do you think? I'm just looking to see if I can find any more spritzers that have water in them. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Oh, yes, we do. Okay, excellent. And I've got another spritzer there that's got more purple in it. I obviously do a lot of purple spritzing. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this apart. And I'm going to grab my re-inker. There's a bit of paper in there. Oh, well. I'm going to grab my re-inker and I'm going to, now if we're going to be using this, I'm wondering what color would look great with it. We could go with a pink or we could go with a Pretty Peacock, which would look really good with this. What color would you like to see if I'm using this in a background? So let's see. This is going to be kind of behind here like this. What do you think? Pretty peacock? Okay, that's the request, so that's what we'll do. All right, so what you want to do then is you want to go to your re-inkers and something. Oh, where is my pretty peacock re-inker? There's a problem. You can't use re-inker if you don't have it. There are other options if I want to use pretty peacock. Because all these ones that I've got here, I thought I had pretty peacock and a re-inker. Maybe I don't. I better buy it before it goes up. Did you guys know that the re-inkers are going up on the 1st of May? So if there are any you're missing, all right, I'm going to go with a different one. I could just go with the purple. The more I think about that, the more I think it makes sense. I do have Starry Sky, which is kind of a blue purple. And that has now retired. These are gone, guys. So all the in-color re-inkers have gone. They've all finished. All right, I'm going to go with something unconventional, I think. If we haven't got pretty peacock, which is what I told everyone, suggested, and everyone agreed that was a great idea. Another option is I can hold it down and we can use blending brushes over it, and we can do our, instead of a spritzed background, it would just be a blending brush background. So that if we want to go pretty peacock, that might be my only option. Sorry guys, let you down on the pretty peacock front. Well, there you go. I was sure I had a pretty peacock re-inker. Well, I'm looking at other colors in here, and maybe Coastal Cabana would be a good choice. That would look good. It's kind of a blue-green. Starry or Orchid, yeah, either of those would go. And Gorgeous Grape I have already got. I've already got that in here. Look. So I could actually use that. So do we think, let me get the lid back on this now. Do we think that we want to go with Coastal Cabana with the green or the Gorgeous Grape? Purple Spritz. I can't believe I don't either. That's why I'm wondering, really? But now I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking maybe I don't have that one. Maybe I never bought it. Because as you might realize, Pretty Peacock is a returned colour. Okay, it's a colour we used to have. I'm wondering whether to do this on an angle. Yeah, I think I do want to do it on an angle. All right. And we're going to go purple because we can. And I'm just thinking I should have wet my drying thingy before I started, but I do have some tissues here that I could use. Anyway, let's see. Let's just do it. And I'm just going to, oh, we learned it on stage we're supposed to use our thumb for spritzing, and I never knew that. Let me see if I can do this the right way. Oh, no, I'm going to do it this way because then I'm sure of the direction. All right, so just a bit of a spray there. And you can add as much or as little as you like. I'm thinking that's going to be enough. And when I take this away, we've got this lovely, I mean, even this bit is nice too, isn't it? That looks really nice. I could use that on something. All right. So do we want to keep this straight and rip the bottom, or do the side? Do I want to do that? Deciding which way this should go. That's better. And then maybe cut across the bottom. I think that might look better. Hello, Dimity. Nice to see you. Welcome. It does a bit, doesn't it, Nicole? They were saying everyone, you think this should do it like this. Is that what you're saying? Rip, do this, the rip on the side and then the cut on the bottom. Is that what we're saying? Okay, people are saying the side. So this is going to go through my machine. Now I am going to very quickly grab, I've got like a million tissues in a bag here. Let me just grab one. And get rid of that before we do anything so we don't make too big a mess. I do like how easy the glass mat is to clean up. It makes cleaning very, very, very simple. All right. Okay, I'm just going to run this through. Okay, let's see how we go here. And I'm going to, I'm just going to cut the bottom of this. Like so. Now, we're going to use, I've got plenty of, I cut just before, while you guys were all chatting away to each other, I was cutting a bunch of cardstock. I cut a whole pack of basic white 6 so that I'd have plenty for tomorrow, but also I would have some for tonight. So, all right, so this is going to end up on here, but we're going to have, I think I will use some lemon lime twist cardstock. Now, both these colors, this is kind of interesting. This is the lemon lime twist, and here's granny apple green. That's how they differ. Okay, you can see granny apple green is quite a lot darker. Now, we could put this on here, and it would be fine because it's the same color as what's in here. But if we wanted to, we could go up to the darker color, which would actually pick up more of the shadow. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you want to keep the lemon lime twist, or do we want to go with the darker color, the granny apple green? Or I could, oh, you know what else I could do? I could also go with purple. I could do a gorgeous grape one. Gorgeous grape or Highland heather. So many choices, right? Darker. Okay. Sheila said gag. Is that what granny apple green is? It sounds like you don't like it. That's funny. I read that and went, oh dear. And then I realized it stood for granny apple green. Granny. So everyone's saying granny, except a couple of people. Chris likes the lemon. Never mind. I'm going 4 inches. Sorry, 4. Let me say it again. 10 centimeters, which is almost 4 inches. If we're in the US, it would be 4 inches. Okay. And then I'm going to put this on here. Now I'm deciding whether I put it right across. I think I will. So this will be 9.5. And we're going to go 13.8 long because that's going to fit just inside a granny apple green piece. See how that looks? So see what I mean about it picking up the darker color in the shadows there? I think that looks rather good. It's nice. All right, let's glue it down. That on the back there is just way too dark for me, way too bright for me. It makes me slightly uncomfortable. I know there are people who love it, but it's just, yeah, too much for me. It's not my specific style, that's all. Yeah, the real thing is good too. Best apples for making pies and muffins and other things. Granny apples. Always. And apples. I grew up, I loved stewed apple. My mum used to make me stewed apple when I was a kid. I always loved that. All right, so this is going to go on here. Now this is going to go on here. Now it doesn't leave us a lot of room. Okay, we're not seeing a lot. And I'm wondering if I will cut it down slightly more. Maybe I should have made it a little bit less wide. I think it's too wide. So it's actually wider than it is. So I can cut it down a little bit. I will. Just a tiny bit. But I feel like I need to bring it in here as well. So I'm going to do that. It's just too wide. Even if I end up cutting off a little bit of the leaf. I just feel that it needs to go a tiny bit. All right, let's try that. It's better. What do we think? Do we like that? I love this die. I think this is one of my favorite dies we've had in this last year. I love the fact that you have like a, it really does look like it's been pulled out of a notebook. And if you want to, you can, you can rough it up a little bit and make it look even a little bit more haphazard. So that's kind of cool. Maybe use the spritz die cut instead. Ooh, we could do that. You wouldn't use both, but that is really nice, isn't it? I'm just deciding what I think. I do rather like this one. This one looks good. Oh, you guys, I don't know now. But anyway, let me play around. I've got some shapes here. I do have these shapes, which I absolutely love. These are from the Thoughtful Expressions dies. These are retiring. I cannot believe they're discontinuing them after just one small mini catalogue, because they're such good dies and I will miss them. So it's got all these lovely wibbly wobbly, like fancy octagons, kind of, because they do have 8 sides, so they are kind of like, but they, they're fancy and they've got the stitching. And then you've also got these 4 banners, from a large one right down to a really small one, which can be used for sentiments and things like that. So super nice. And it matches a stamp set that's got the hummingbird and some flowers and things in it. Yes, we're going to do a second card, of course. Oh, you're saying I should use this for a second, do one of these and then use this for a second card. Maybe that's a great idea. All right, so I'm thinking, is there anything else I want to do with these dies before I move on? I could use the little ripped bit and pop it straight across here, because it wouldn't hide a lot of my leaf, and that might look rather good. And we've also, I don't think I'll use this today, but if I was going to use this, I would do it in like a metallic or something like that, but you'd lose too much of the design underneath. Mind you, that might not matter. What do you think if we were to do something like that? It does work. You know what? I'm just going to go with this, and I'm going to grab my dimensionals, which are here on the table somewhere. I just had them literally before I started this video. So, and that means I won't be able to find them now, but that's okay. I always have plenty of spares sitting here, and I can open another pack or grab another sheet. There we go. Because I'll find the others as soon as I open a second pack, because that's just what it does. I don't know if anyone else ever notices that. That's what we all find, that as soon as the fastest way to find something that you can't is to either open another pack of it or to buy another one. Yes, I see what you're saying. Yes, put the die inside the card. That's a nice idea, Marilyn. They have good ideas. Sign needs redoing narrower. Possibly, but you know what? That's not going to happen tonight, because I am tired and I've had a frustrating day, so I'm just going to go with this. And I'm thinking maybe we also have like the tailored tags. Those are also retiring, and I could add a little thing, but I want to use this, so I'm going to cut that. I'm going to stamp it first. So let's grab these out of the way. And I'm thinking, what would look good? Like I can't use vellum. Well, I can, but I'm not going to. Ooh, I might get fancy on here, maybe. And then we also have the words we have thank you, we have hello, and you're a great friend. Which one shall we have on our little banner? They all fit. Thank you is probably the one I use the most. I use a lot of thank yous and hellos because I just do. Send them out a lot. You lose lids, Tombow, seal, picture. I know, sometimes me too. But I tend to be better with my lids because I'll stick them on the other end if I can. So, you know, if I'm using blends or something, I stick them on the other end so that I'm going to use, thank you. And I'm going to use G Block, even though I know G Block has retired. Yes, yes, I know. All right, and I'm thinking I'm going to stamp with Gorgeous Grape, and I'm going to do that on just this piece here, and I'm then going to cut it out. Just like so. And I'm also thinking, just because, you know, I can't help myself, I'm going to do a little bit of text over this. So maybe I'll wreck it, but that's okay. I'm in one of those moods that I'm just whatever tonight. Whatevs, guys. Is that terrible? Now will we go... Actually, we're going to go Fresh Freesia, which is going to be a little bit more pinky. Just going to add a little bit of this. It's not going to show up a lot, but it'll just give us a little bit more interest. Actually, I like that. That's good. Can you see that? It starts to pick up a little bit more interest there. Now, we could do this in silver, or we could do it in stripy vellum. We still have the vellum basics. We still have those. It does look better, doesn't it? Oh, you have a sister called Linda. There you go. I know. How is that? Exactly. You'll find your stash as soon as you buy more stamps. Exactly. Oh, there's a fly. That's not good. We don't like flies. I don't like them at all. Not a fan. I tell you who likes flies. Crumpet. Crumpet likes flies. He loves them. Mind you, he seemed to have gotten over his fascination with them somewhat, but he did go through a stage where he was chasing flies all over the house. All right. Now I would like to use, and I'm wondering whether I should do it in like a metallic or a vellum, like a vellum basics. See, this is looking rather good now. See, it's coming together, and you know what's made the difference? That bit of text looks really, really good. But I'm thinking I would like to have a branch here. I think that would look really good. I could do it in Gorgeous Grape. That's a possibility. Now, the Gorgeous Grape would actually be darker than the ink that we've used there. But that would work. What do you guys think? See, that's how that would look. Or I could go with a metallic. So do like a silver or a vellum. I do feel like I need a vellum fixed. I know. Yeah, he would be very helpful for you at the moment, Jody. All right, I'm going to cut it and we'll cut it out of this, and let's see how that looks. I'm just going to pop that through my machine. And I'm just going to push out these pieces. There's a few of those pieces. I don't want it to be too solid. That's what I liked about it, was with all the holes in it, it kind of allows the background to still work. All right, so I'm thinking like this and this across here. What do we think? Do we like it? It's definitely not what I thought I was going to be making tonight. Mind you, I don't know what that was. I didn't really have a plan. But sometimes I, you know, end up with something that I think, oh, that's interesting. I kind of like it, and it's not what I expected. So I kind of amaze myself, which is, I guess that's a good thing. Now, if I'd been smart, I would have used the adhesive sheets to cut that out, but not especially smart tonight, so that's okay. I think I've used up all my brain power today. All right, dimensionals again. And let's put them under here. Oh, better put it up the right way, that'd be good. Now, what do you think? It needs bling, definitely. Does it need a ribbon or anything else? That is the thing. Yeah, I still could have used vellum, absolutely. And you probably could still do something with a bit of the basics vellum or something like that. But it's a really different card, isn't it? Totally different to what I thought we were making. And I'm just going to pop it here on the basic white thick card base. Sometimes it's just nice to make cards for fun. And that's what these Friday and Sunday nights have sort of become for me. I mean, I do them also because they're part of, you know, engaging people and, you know, being part of a community and all the things, you know, running a business, all the things. But it's also nice to just make cards for fun. And I make sure that I do that, because if I stop making cards for fun, that's when my business won't be fun anymore. So you're not a fan. That's okay, Yami. That's okay. You do not have to like everything I do. Absolutely not. And I'm going to use the purple shimmer gems, I think, for this. So let me grab those. I think they'll be the ones. Just got to find them. They're in my, here they are. What do you think? Shall we use these? These are continuing into the new catalogue. They are not going anywhere. I'm deciding whether to use the dark ones or the light ones. I'm not going to use the blackberry, but either of these would be nice. Do we go with the gorgeous grape or the, I think this is Highland Heather. What do you guys think? On purple base would be stunning. Oh, it would. Yeah. Yeah. Grape bling. Okay, there we go. Grape bling it is. All right, I'm going to have one down here. And I'm going to have a little one over on this edge of the banner and another little one further up. There we go. Just like that. Actually, I might move that even further up. There we go. I'm going to call that a finished card. And I know we can't, not everyone's going to like everything every time, but this is, yeah, it turned out okay. Happy with that. All right. I'm going to clean these stamps up. And pop everything away so I don't lose it and I know where it all is for next time. So that goes back in here. And this one goes back in here. All right, now I think we should play with something new. We've played with something retired, but now it's time to play with something new. Don't you think? By the way, if anyone has any requests of things you would like me to do, please, you are very welcome to reach out and let me know what it is you would like me to do. I'm just seeing that needs to go here. And then that needs to go there. And we've got one more. This one is over here. There we go. That has 5 dies. So it's not a big die set, but they're really useful dies. And like I said, these are retiring. So these are ones that you'll want to make sure that you're going to grab if you want them. Otherwise, you will miss out. Bling on the greeting. Yes, yes, we did that. Definitely. Oh, good, Rose. That's good. Yeah, I wouldn't have dreamt of doing it either. I had no idea this is where I was going tonight. So I do like to flick these up a little bit and kind of make them look a bit like it's used. I like that. And there we go. All right. So, like I said, if anyone would like particular things for me to show, I'm going to be doing all my recording over the next couple of days. So if you have anything that you particularly want me to show over the coming up on the new catalogue. And don't forget, I will be here on Friday night. Now, Friday night's going to be interesting because I've got my my son coming, but also possibly my dad and his wife coming on Friday afternoon as well. Not sure if they're coming Friday or Saturday. So I probably won't be doing a very long video on Friday night, maybe just one card. But I will still be here. Okay. All right. Let's see. What have we got? I've got a couple of favorite sets. I'll show you one of my new favorite sets I absolutely love. I hadn't planned on using this one tonight, so I might not because I've got other things coming up with this. But the Country Birdhouse is one of my favorite new sets. I love this. And I really love the matching DSP. It is just beautiful. Do I have a one sheet wonder plan? I have done one sheet wonders in the past. I can point you in the direction of a video I've done previously if you like. But this beautiful set has some beautiful paper that matches with it as well. It's part of a suite. There is 2 stamp sets, 2 die sets, 2 paper packs. Like, it's a big suite. But I didn't get the whole suite. I just got this and some of the coordinating paper. And I love them. I think they're beautiful. I did see a card, and some of you girls who are demonstrators may have seen it as well. I saw the most beautiful card possibly ever on the Demonstrator Planning Place, which is a special site Facebook group just for demonstrators. And it was a watercolored. This was watercolored, and she had did anyone see it? Absolutely beautiful. Stunning. Made me want to get my watercolors out, you know. So super, super nice. Now, it does have matching dies. So let's have a look. And you can see that there are lots of shapes that coordinate with our birdhouse and so forth. Okay, and we've got some little flowers. We've got a stand for our birdhouse. We've got a bird. Of course, you can't have a birdhouse without a bird, right? And then we've got other things, like we've got a rope and a bow if you want to hang your birdhouse from the ceiling. And some really nice words in mixed fonts, which I always like. There is also, wonderfully, some dottage, okay, some splatter. So I know, Sharon, isn't that the most beautiful card? I'm glad somebody else saw it. It made me catch my breath. And I don't very often have that reaction to cards. That one was stunning, just beautiful. And Lorraine saw it as well. That's okay, never too late. We're going to do another card now anyway. So do you want to do something with this, or will you wait? Because like I said, I've got some other stuff coming up with this one. But yeah, there's some really, really fun things coming. Now, what else came this week that I would like to show you? I had a couple of things. Oh, I know what I'd like to show you. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago, I showed you this gorgeous embossing folder? Do you remember that? And the size of it, that it's like double the size of a regular embossing folder. It's huge, absolutely massive. See how big it is compared to my hand? Well, guess what? I got another one like that. And this one is called So Swirly. And this is super cool. Okay, so this is in the new annual catalogue, and so is this. I love the dotty one, though. It's my favorite. There is another one too called something tiles, and that one's not the big size, but it's beautiful, like tile work. So there's some gorgeous embossing folders coming. Super, super nice. Wait. Okay. All right. If you're a demonstrator, and then you can go to the site and you can see it. But if you're not a demonstrator, then you don't have access. So it's a Facebook group just for demonstrators. There's about 45,000 people in that group. It's huge, absolutely massive. Actually, didn't think it was. Yeah, I know. It's fantastic to get a totally different. You have the So Swirly one. I know. I love it too. I love the whole idea of creating a swirled background with your paper. Isn't that stunning? And you can, because it's so big, you can use whichever part of it you want. So you can move your paper around and work out where you like it to be best. And that's one of the advantages of a really big folder. All right. So let's just go back to some paper because I'm going to do a quick card to finish up. And that means getting our DSP out because DSP is awesome for... Oh, and I have got other DSP I haven't showed you yet. Look, we've got some new in color DSP. Look at this. How nice. I did do a card. I posted a card with this the other day. You can see I've chopped mine up into all sorts of pieces, but super, super nice. So these are the new in colors, and they are Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, Shy Shamrock, Petunia Pop, and Summer Splash. Those cool, cool colors. I like this leaf paper. I like all the papers, but I really like the leaf paper, and I did a card a couple of days ago with just pieces of this, so that's how that turned out. So using the leaf paper and just used all the different colors on the card together. I think we've had do I have the attention shopper stamp die set? No, I don't, Donna. I didn't get that one. Where do you access the videos, please? Which videos do you mean, Leslie? Sorry. Something with the swirls? Possibly. Maybe I will do that next time. I did do a card yesterday with the swirls as a background, but that's a card for a tutorial bundle that's coming up, and that won't be released until the end of the month. So can't show you yet that one. Sorry. Yes, I meant the Eyelet Embossing Folder, Marilyn. That is exactly right. That's the one. I couldn't remember the name of it. So I'm asking, someone's asking, Leslie's asking, where do you access the videos? And I'm not sure which videos you mean. The demo Facebook videos. Demo Facebook videos. Are you thinking, are you talking about the demonstrator website, the demonstrator Facebook group? Is that what you're talking about? Because it's not so much videos in there as photos of cards mostly. There are occasionally videos, but mostly it's just projects that are photographed in there. They play with the spotlight on nature set, isn't it? I know the circle dies are divine. They're fantastic. There's so many new good things. It's almost overwhelming. I almost don't know where to start, right? That's kind of what I'm fearful of. It's just really hard to know what to do next. All right. The card that I did on Friday night was this one. And we did it with the Unbounded Love paper. And I love that paper because it uses all of the in colors in the paper. So nice. I'm showing you everything tonight, aren't I? All right. So I'm thinking, let's go with this one. And let's pick a favorite, put some paper here, a favorite layout. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry. I'm so scatty tonight, guys. I'm not always like this, am I? Or am I always scatty and I just don't realize? But yeah, my brain is full at the moment. So I'm thinking about doing my regular kind of design that I like to do. So we've got a 10 by 6 piece of Petunia Pop cardstock. Okay, and then we're going to go 6.5 across, 6.5 centimeters by 13.8, which is the right length, same that will fit inside this paper. Okay, and will look like so. And then we've got a piece here. So we're going to have a 2.5 centimeter, and I'm going to just use the back of this paper, which is, look at that Petunia Pop. Isn't that nice? 2.5 centimeters is roughly an inch. Okay, so that's going to fit in there perfectly. And we're going to make that. All right. Now, do we want this on the right-hand side like so, like that? Get this out of the way. Like this, all right? Or do we want to mix it up and turn it and make it this side and this one on here? Do we like it on the right or the left? You can go either way, really. Which do you think? Isn't this pretty paper? So this is Summer Splash, this color in the background here. And then you've got the Petunia Pop, and the pink is the Pretty in Pink. Super nice together. They look so good. I do have a lot on my mind right now. Yes, thank you. There's just too much going on. So, okay, we've got different people saying different things. Who was the first? And I'm asking which side should the purple piece go on? That's what I'm asking. So Christine was the first, and she said she wants it on the right. Okay, Christine, it's on you. If we don't like it, it's all your fault. Okay? I don't mean that. I like the way that the color coordinates so well from the front and the back of the paper. And then we get to decide what kind of label we want to put on it and what greetings we would like to have. Now, if we're going to go with the stuff from the Unbounded Love set, which is what matches this paper, that gives us lots of words to choose from and a whole bunch of different shapes that we can pick. So I'm just going to pop that right there in that space. And we already folded a piece of white paper, so that's going to go on here, and might as well do that now. Now it's not quite the right color, but I could have used, if this was like more of a petunia pop color, that would have looked nice on the front of that, wouldn't it? But no, it's too busy, so no, it wouldn't. So I'll save that for another card. Now I could use, maybe I just use a label from these, because these are very nice. Right, so I've got this one, which is like a banner, but then I think maybe something a bit more full would be better, like that, or maybe the next size up, like so, maybe. Now, if we wanted something something out of the Unbounded Love dies, let's have a look at those. The colors are really pretty together, super nice. All right, so I'm thinking maybe these might, oh, this one is beautiful. It's got, look, see how it's got like a banner, but it's got leaves on the edge. The only thing is, oh, it would stand out in white on that. You could do that. Would be an interesting piece to use. Or we could just use like one of these shapes. Now this, there's a couple of shapes here. This one's got like a dotted edge inside, and we can go this way or this way, probably that way. And that's quite nice. But I feel like it needs something around it. You know what I feel like it needs, don't you? That beautiful flower DSP is in color. Yes, yes. All of these are in colors, which is what's so nice. So flip the cut out over to the white side. To the white side. Do you mean do it this way instead of, because if I was to cut this, it would end up being like so. So this would actually be over here on this side. So, and that would look nice. The other night we used this one, which is what cut out this beautiful oval, right? And that's also really lovely. And you can have that going either way, but I think I prefer it going up and down. And then we've just got some beautiful, and then we can also cut some lovely little leaves and bits and pieces behind here. Now we do have, how nice is this? This is Summer Splash in the glimmer paper. How beautiful is that? And we could cut ourselves a couple of leaves to poke out from behind whatever banner or whatever we decide to use. So that would be really special. That would be really, really nice. I love these dies. I think they're great. But this stuff is just beautiful. Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, I know. Vellum. I feel like most of these need something, and that vellum is probably what it is. Let me grab the, oh, we could really throw a mix of different stuff in tonight. I love this Hello Friend from the Country Birdhouse set. That's really nice, and that would look really nice on here as well. Unbounded Love. I have, here it is. I have lots and lots of greetings in here. We've got a really nice happy birthday. This would be a nice happy birthday card. Let's go happy birthday, and let's put it on this larger tag. I just feel like that's, yes, this die, this one, is that the one you mean? Or no, sorry. I'm sorry, I moved too fast, so which means that you may not, by the time I see your comment, I've moved on and then I don't know what you're responding to. Okay, I'm going to grab my Petunia Pop, which is this beautiful new in color. And we have got so many beautiful things coming on the 1st of May. I'm very excited, but I'm also excited about this month having so many great retiring things that are marked down. That's also very exciting. All right, so that's how that's looking. And then I think I want to cut a couple of little like little leaves that are going to pop out from behind. And I'm still thinking about adding some vellum. And that would make a lot of sense. Well, it makes sense to me anyway. As you might imagine. So I'm going to cut a little bit of glitter paper here. It doesn't have to be much. I have been working on my swaps for the incentive trip, and they feature Shy Shamrock vellum on those. And I've got to tell you, it's just beautiful. That Shy Shamrock glimmer is just such a beautiful color. All right, so I've got these two now. Now I do also have some, like I've got bits of basics vellum, and I've got enough here to cut a circle with, and I might just use my, I've got my 2 3/8 inch punch right here, so let's use that. All right, so that's how that would look coming out from behind. What do you think? Do we like that? It's not hugely impactful, but it's like a nice little detail. So I'm going to pop some dimensionals on the back here. You know, one day I'll put things where they go and then I won't be looking for them. Oh, I did put it where it goes. That's why I couldn't find it. Oh. Right, so I'm just going to pop a couple of these on. When I'm having nights like tonight where I'm just a little bit all over the place, I do wonder why you guys watch. I do. And yet you keep coming back, girls. I don't know why, but just do. I'm going to put some more dimensionals on because, you know, you can never have enough. Good morning. Good morning, Cynthia. I'm going to pop that right about there. I'm liking that. Now we are going to need to push these pieces out here, and I'll just, where is my die brush? Goodness knows. This is what happens when you've made too many projects in one day. So I'd like to have this one popping out from behind here. The die brush makes things so much easier. It's the end. It's on the end of my Take Your Pick tool. And I obviously was using it earlier and didn't put it back. That's okay. Now this one is going to come out just down the bottom here, like so. And I'm going to pop a glue dot on the back of that. And just slide it in behind there. 1, And then this one here. Oh, thanks, Jody. That makes me feel a bit better. Oh my gosh. I feel like my head's not quite screwed on today. All right. Now I feel like we want to have some of those gorgeous shimmer gems that I talked about before. Or did I talk about those? Was that this video or was it one of the other ones I did today? I don't know. Who knows? I've got... Oh, and we also have these. Now, I haven't opened these yet, and they're super nice. We've also got these. These are like resin dots, but I feel like I would like shimmer gems on this. I think shimmer gems would be nice. So let me see. Here they are, I think, on my desk. There they are. Right, so you can see that's the same color swatch. These ones are just like little resin dots, and these ones are your shimmery ones. So I'm going to go shimmery because, you know, I'm a shimmery girl, and we are going to, which color will we pick? Will we go with the Summer Splash or will we go with the Petunia Pop? It's a tough decision. I'm thinking maybe Summer Splash for this one. Does anyone else have a thought on that? Yes, the new In Color Bling. You are correct. This is it. Thank you, girls. You make me feel better. I'll have to go back and read all the comments later. I did miss some. I'm so sorry. I'm going to go back down, see if anyone has commented. Summer Splash. Oh, Kay said pop. And then Katrina said splash. And then Donna said Summer Splash. Christine said Summer Splash. Marilyn said Summer Splash. Splash, splash. And Sue said Petunia. The only thing, girls, was I'm leaning towards the splash only because we've used the purple for the base and also for the ink and here. But there's a fair amount of both colors. So really you can go either way. And the first person to comment that I saw was Kay. So that means I need to go with Petunia Pop. So I'm deciding where they should go. I think if I'm having it here, it doesn't stand out as, oh, it's a bit shiny. So it kind of stands out. And then we're going to have one here. And then we're going to pop a little guy up. Do I want it on the vellum? No, I don't. I want it up here. There we go. And I'm going to call that finished. I think it's a cute little card. It was easy, but you tend to binge watch card making videos. Well, there's worse things you could do, Donna, right? That's not so bad. Oh, I'm glad you've been enjoying it, Cynthia, and I'm sorry to hear you've been laid up. That's no good. Which die is being discontinued that you're talking about? Are you talking about this one? These. Well, it doesn't stop anyone who wants them from getting them now because they're still available. So if you love them and you think it's a real shame, you probably want to go get them. So if you have a demonstrator, reach out to them and tell them that this is what you want because it's a really great set. It's a fantastic set, which is the sentiment set, please. It's a new one called Unbounded Love. It's this. It's super nice. It's got a really nice happy birthday, which as you can see, it's a bit bigger than what's on the front cover. There's a lot. There's 25 greetings in this particular bundle, or this particular stamp set, I should say. I really like it. I think it's going to be great. It's really, really going to be a fun one that people come back to. And anything with lots of words is always good in my book. If you like all the sentiments, then you should probably grab them. So here's our cards tonight. This is how we went. And I'm pretty happy with that, I've got to say. Even though this one is a surprise and it wasn't what I thought I was going to do, but this one I really love. I love the colors. I love the pink and the Summer Splash together. I just think they look so good. In fact, that's what I started to say before. This year's In Colors are the prettiest group of colors we've had in a lot of years. Maybe ever. I don't know. That's a bold claim, isn't it? like I like all the in color groups. Sometimes I don't like them straight away. Okay, this one I like them straight away. Last year's I like them straight away, but I know a lot of people didn't because they're a lot more darker and moody. But they go really well together, and I can see why they brought them out as an in color set because they make a lot of sense together. These new colors, you can see them all here. These are just stunning together. They're just beautiful. Let's put something behind that so you can actually see them. There you go. And there we go. So that's what we ended up with tonight. I'm really glad that you were able to be here and watch. There's not much of Sunday left for us, but I hope that you guys all have, if you're elsewhere, you all have a good Sunday. I'll be back on Tuesday. Unless you're in my team, then I'll see you tomorrow morning, girls. So looking forward to that. And I will have a great holiday, but I'm back several times before then. I don't leave for a week. So I've got Monday with the team. I've got Tuesday for Technique Tuesday, Friday night for a Friday Night Live, and that'll be the last one that I do for a little while. The rest, I've already pre-recorded a number, but I've got a lot more to do. So there we go. It's all good. All right, you guys, let's get crafty this week and chase those blues away. I hope whatever's going on with you that that you're able to find some time to craft, because it really does keep you active. And I know when I'm crafting, a lot of other stuff that's going on just goes out of my mind. So it's a really good, healthy thing to do. Oh yeah, craft along. Thank you, Denise. Oh, Denise. Oh my gosh, Denise just reminded me we've also got craft along. That's on Friday too. Yes, Friday will be a busy day. I have I've moved the time up to 3 p.m. on Friday for craft along, and we're making interlocking cards. Okay, interlocking cards are something I've done before, but I haven't done them for a long time, so I'm doing them this month and there'll be a main public video where you'll make one with me if you would like to, and there'll be 4 other alternates that you can purchase the tutorials for if you wish. Okay, so that's not mandatory, that's something, and if you ordered with me last month, you're going to get those tutorials for free. So if you are placing an order of $60 or more this month before the end of April, or if you have already placed an order, then you're going to get May's craft along packets. So lots and lots of good things going on. And I hope that you will come back and see me during the week on another video. Have a great week, guys. Thank you. See you soon.